La la da da da. T T do 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 do
You're ruining
do
it.
do do.
You're ruining my
Da
please
da
stop.
dee do do.
Please stop that.
I love
Awful.
singing along like that. It really annoys people.
Hey, terrible.
Yeah,
Da,
and this
da,
song
dee.
especially.
No, you're not. You're making it so soft. Please
This
don't do
is
that.
this is such a not la la da dee
is.
dee do. You sound
on,
like Adrian with Rocky and do do dee do
Do you have the? Can you find that? Do do do
Give me
do.
1 second.
do do dee do do.
How do you get that wrong?
Oh, maybe she was retarded.
He literally just said it. Do 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 do.
That
No.
was supposed to be this sweet moment, and it's so embarrassing to
Yeah, you
watch.
could turn this rage down a little bit. Can't
All
stand
the
them.
same.
Yeah, that was supposed to be like a moment of connection between them.
Yeah,
and like, oh, they're
yeah.
a fun couple. Do you like it?
Rocky 3.
You want it?
Adrian, he has the video
Okay.
with the whole thing in it.
Mind if I serenade you?
Oh, first of all, gross already.
Come on, it's your part.
What are you doing?
Come on, you can do it.
No.
Do-do-do-do.
Come on, Rock. You're gonna wake the baby.
Adrian.
Pause.
Do it.
How are you gonna wake the baby? How light a sleeper is this piece of shit kid?
They're talking normally, and then he's singing at a lower level. But
Yeah.
it's like, no, the melody wakes him up.
Yeah, do.
I wonder if Frank helped him out on this.
Yeah.
Frank
The
Stallone.
consultant.
No, it's da da do do.
Do-do-do.
Do do do
No,
do.
no. It's good, but it's not dodo. It's do-do-do-do.
Do 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 do.
What the fuck is
Why
wrong
are
with
you
her?
saying do?
What's wrong with her?
Do do.
I said do in there, you dumb cunt.
I can see him reading the script and be like, why? How can I mess up do?
Yeah.
I don't see how any character ever in the world.
It's so fucking. You can't make that mistake with it. He's accused too, right?
16-year-old, yeah, him and his bodyguard. His bodyguard's dead though.
His bodyguard's dead.
Oh,
Classic.
wow. That's it.
Do.
Do.
Finally, taking your time.
Oh,
Hold on, taking your time arriving in the studio.
look at this.
I was busy.
Look at Denny.
Ooh,
look
doing.
at Dennis, all dressed up and doing the town.
Warm in here.
Yeah, it sure is. Now that you walked in,
Oh, shit.
Wow. Wow. He's got his wow sticker on his chest.
And you're wearing an Opie radio shirt.
You know how much I like perks.
well, did you have to pay for that, or did you get it for free?
No, I got it for free when they cleaned out some offices.
Hope you're ready. Oh, wow.
That's,
oh,
that's a collector's item,
Sort of kind of dwindled.
like the Edsel.
How do you feel? You feel comfortable? Looks good on you.
Yeah, I got another one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You should wear it on air.
They were, yeah. Oh, yeah, I should wear that today.
Do you wear them all the time?
No, this is the first time.
The first time ever.
This is the first time. I wore it. I put
How you
the
doing,
sticker. Good.
Dennis?
Busy. How's
Very
everything
good to
with
see you. Good. Yeah, I'm enjoying myself, having fun.
Good for you.
And this is great, doing the show with Jimmy.
4 to 6. Those hours sound very appealing.
Right?
Oh, and for Artie, it's great because he's just like. There have been times where after 15 minutes doing the show, he'll tell a joke, it kills, and then he goes, "Why don't we knock off early?" Knock off early. Like
Do you knock off early?
Like you're shingling a house. No, we don't knock off early. But just him saying that, yeah, that was a good. Why don't we knock off early?
He really does need somebody saying, no, we're still going, man.
We're still going. We'll get some gabagool and sausage.
It's like, Artie, you work 8 hours a week.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's
I'm like,
1/5 of what people normally work.
on Wednesday before the show, I'm like, we're halfway through, Art. Halfway through the week. After 4 hours, we're halfway through. And then we do the other 2, and then Thursday.
No, on
and then
Tuesday,
it's the
after
weekend.
Tuesday, you're halfway through.
Yeah, actually, after Tuesday, you're right. Tuesday.
After Tuesday.
We are halfway through our work week.
After Tuesday.
Tuesdays.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
That seems like a fun gig.
Does he
We
ever
figured it
oversleep
out.
4 p.m.?
There have been a couple of times he's walked in a little tardy. we do have a milk carton with his picture on it that we superimpose on his chair, and I talk to that until he comes in. But that's good. He's just so goddamn funny.
Yeah.
His stories and stuff. Working with Howard, he's got just some really funny stories about that. And he was, a blue collar guy.
Yeah.
Construction. He was a longshoreman. And like I got into radio the same way he did. Just backdoored it in there, got in. He gets on the most popular show ever in the world. And it was a great run.
Yeah, Artie got Jenko. Look what I got.
Hey, I'm sorry.
He still is that guy. He shouldn't be famous.
Oh, yeah, I
He's
know.
just
He
that
is.
guy.
He's that guy.
Yeah.
And just a really nice guy, too,
How'd you get into radio?
I
never knew about this.
I used to do song parodies. And I sent them to radio stations, but PLJ in Connecticut.
Oh, I didn't know you were sending them around first.
Yeah, my brother was.
Just
I
on
didn't
your
do
own?
shit.
It's just like you would just make them on your own?
Yeah. I had a band with my brother, and we used to play all the clubs on Long Island, and we would throw in these song parodies every so often, and people loved them. So I did one about OJ, and during that whole thing, you might remember.
Yeah.
And Opie played it on his show out at BAB on Long Island, and people loved it. He invited us to come in and do it live.
Yeah.
And I saw that as a foot in the door, so I didn't shut the fuck up the whole show.
Really?
I'm just like, I'm doing impressions. I'm doing fucking.
Were
And he
you
was
happy
like,
to be there?
Oh, was I happy to be there, guy?
Damn.
Oh my God! And then he was like, come back, come back next week or come back 2 days this week. And
Is
he
it
taped
Boston?
everything. No, this was out on Long Island.
Oh.
And then he was taping every show we did and sending them out to other stations. And we got a call from Boston, and I didn't even know he was doing that. And he was like, yeah, we got an offer to go to do radio in Boston. I'm like, okay. I'm there.
Oh.
Fuck it.
Was it hard for you to leave the other career you had?
Yeah. Sheet metal, air conditioning and heating.
Tin knocker.
I think the toolbox and tools might still be somewhere on the side of 95 where I threw them.
Did you give 2 weeks notice properly?
I did.
Really?
I did give 2 weeks notice,
Shocking.
but 2 days in, I cut my hand like I always did. You're working with giant razor blades is what you work with all day long.
Wish you were shaving with them. Get it in your neck.
I get it. So it was terrible, and I cut myself one day, and I just went, "What the fuck am I doing? Giving 2 weeks notice?" I was like, "Bye."
Where'd you cut yourself?
Bye on my hand.
Oh, it's the worst.
Right there.
Right
Wham.
behind the.
A lot of cuts in the air conditioning and heating business.
Yeah, how about it? You ever get like a piece of sharp metal that will scrape against your hand or jab you with a corner of a piece of sharp metal?
Yeah, a lot of times. There are these. I guess to hold the ceiling up, they put these very, very straight wires that are very sharp at the end, and they hang them there. And then when you're done putting the ductwork up, they put the ceiling up and hold it up with those wires. I was putting some ductwork up once. One of the wires, I pushed up. It went right into my arm, like 3 inches in.
What?
And I had to pull it out.
Fuck.
It started kind of gushing, and my boss was like, "Just throw some duct tape on it. We got to get this done."
What?
Yeah, that's how fucking. That's why today. In my life, I work 2 hours a day, 4 days a week.
Without your hands.
Because it fucking yes, no calluses. I got city hands, Mr. Hooper.
Yeah. Sorry, from putting lotion on babies' heinies. You got city hands. Counting money.
Counting money your whole life, Mr. Hooper. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't, that always was the scariest part about touching metal to me is that you could cut yourself with it.
Yeah,
The
metal.
machines in that shop were just, it was a house of horrors. Things that would bend and cut metal and twist things and curl things. And it was just, everything was deadly. And you could really fuck yourself up. And every day for lunch, we went to the bar next door and drank and bet the horses. And we'd go back
And operate power
buzzed.
tools.
And yeah, we'd go back buzzed and work giant machines that could rip you in two. Hammered. It was great.
But that's probably not going to be the most effective work that you're doing.
No.
Did you ever
no.
do shoddy work?
A lot of shoddy workmanship. A lot of shoddy workmanship. I still to this day wonder if any of the big air conditioning units I hung above these ceilings ever just fell down on somebody. Yeah,
Did you ever do it? But you knew what you were doing, obviously.
I knew what I needed to do to keep getting paid. I did such a minimal amount of work. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, you must have known what you were doing wrong, too.
You know what was great? I worked my way into getting the small jobs that they would have to send me out for, like a one-off. They would have these big jobs that were developments that were being built. And every day you'd have to do 3 houses. And it was the same house every day for like months on end, big tract houses and stuff. And I hated that because people were watching you. You had to do, but they would get these jobs like in the city here and go, well, there's this woman. She needs a ventilator hood vented out of her wall. So just take some metal, bend it there. I don't know. And for me, I'm like, this is nothing. I'll be done in minutes, and I will take the rest of the day off.
Yeah.
Call us when you're done, because we might send you to another job. Yeah, that's going to happen.
Would you call immediately when you were done?
Oh, my God. I never called. Every job they gave me took all day.
Dude, I
Everyone.
worked at Arlington National Cemetery, picking weeds and laying pipes and stuff. And
Why?
summer job when I was 16.
Oh, you're working. Okay.
Yeah, it was the first time I was working with blacks, and they taught me how to be lazy on a level that I've never understood before. So, like, we had to pick weeds, and our super would be like, fill up this giant garbage can with weeds in the parking lot, in the flower beds around the parking lot. We're like, okay. We're like, and I'll just like, I guess we got to pick weeds all day. And the guy's like, no, we got to crumple up newspaper and fill that to about 3/4 of the way up, and then cover that with weeds, and then go to the back of the parking lot and sleep. And I was like,
wow.
That's pretty brilliant.
Are a genius. Yeah. Looks like a full.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Crumpled up. It's the shit people do when they want to get away with
To
something.
get out of,
Oh, yeah.
Criminals or anyone who wants to get out of work, the brilliant little fixes that people come up with.
Mm-hmm.
There were little forts that were built specifically for sleeping on certain jobs.
Yeah.
Like plywood, and you'd crawl behind that and put a barrel in front of it, and then take some insulation and put a blanket over it. It was just
makeshift.
just a lot of work to do not a lot of work.
Walking Dead style, like sleeping arrangements.
Yeah.
Was that a union gig? Were you in a union?
No, those weren't union gigs. No.
I would have thought you were union.
This was pre-union, before 28. Yeah, this was before when I was a scab, scab action. It was great, though. Scab!
So is OTB money off the books?
No. It was
I like
on
the
bu-
abbreviation.
It was on the books, but it was there were
Yes, by the way, OTB works either way, Denny. So off the books or on the books. It doesn't matter.
yeah, that doesn't really work.
I don't even said the abbreviation and then immediately said what it stood for. To
I
save him no
never
time.
thought of it that way.
Yeah.
Cell phones and GPS fucked up everything I used to do.
Well, right.
But I was out of it already. I used to have a beeper that you'd have to call a number.
But you have to find a payphone.
Yeah.
So
yes.
it could be 25 minutes. You could be right next to the
Exactly.
payphone. They don't know.
That there was a Motorola radio in the trucks, so you could talk on that.
fuck.
Base to 15. 15. All right, go to Granger and pick up. You're just like, this sucks. But they couldn't really figure out where you were. I put a trailer hitch on the back of my work van so I could take the jet ski down to Ashroken on Long Island, and during working hours I would ride my jet ski around Huntington and Northport.
But you were supposed to be working.
I was supposed to be working. Not only that, but like a year later, the axle fell out of the truck from the salt water, backing the trailer into the salt water. I was the worst employee ever.
It's costing them money.
Ever.
It is nice though when you look back and you're like, wow, I think I don't have to fucking do that anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not stuck.
Oh, I looked at guys that are my age now back then, and I'm like, I cannot be that guy. I will not. I can't do that.
Oh, right.
And
I
you, but in your
cannot do
50s
that.
doing a job like that, you fucking
Climbing ladders and fucking get out of
Getting
here.
cold outside,
Fuck.
the rain.
Count the days down to retirement.
Yeah.
There's guys on the train, union guys,
Oh, yeah.
laborists, and 14 weeks, 13 days, and
Yeah.
42 hours. They counted right down.
I know.
Count it down.
And Colin Ferguson gives him a nice early one.
He was the Long Island Railroad gunman.
He was, yeah.
Yes. Killed a bunch
Yes,
of people.
he was. What did you do before that? Before you did the pipe laying, what else did you do before comedy?
Delivered flowers for like FTD or something, pizza. I did temp jobs.
Would you ever get robbed in the projects? Will you deliver pizza or no?
I did Montgomery County, Maryland, one of the richest counties
Oh,
in the world.
okay.
Yeah, it was not an issue.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
they had that in D.C. where they were like calling people up and then shooting them, either initiation
crazy,
or just
right?
like theft. Yeah,
They would shoot people
yeah. They would like call delivery, and then it was a fun game.
To an abandoned house.
and kill you?
Yeah,
Poor a lot of Asian guys
who would do that?
bought it that way.
Yeah.
Oh,
because
my God.
they do
imagine?
anything. You know, there'd be a guy like you. You'd probably go, yeah, go fuck yourself. I'm not going there.
I work anytime, anywhere.
Anytime, anywhere.
That happened many years
Projects,
ago in
anytime,
Jersey.
anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pizza guys delivered and they killed him.
Really?
Yeah, it happens all over. You'll hear about a
That's what
guy.
happens.
Killed him.
Yeah, you'll hear about a delivery guy just getting fucking either robbed and shot.
It seems wrong.
wanted a pizza.
Do you guys ever work fast food restaurants?
Never.
No, I worked
Never
at
enough
a regular restaurant, and it sucked because I was a dishwasher. And when,
Wow, what happened? You finally you and your partner, you fucking threw your aprons at the owner when you got a better gig. I'll give you $5 grand.
$5,000. $5,000. Yeah.
You can't even jizz anybody's food if you're a dishwasher.
No. I had to clean the jizz off the plate.
Yeah, exactly.
It
And
was
they're like,
terrible.
you know you're allowed to use soap and water. You don't have to use your tongue.
It was so bad.
Is it
was,
gross to touch the plates? That sounds like it seems like a fucking gross.
you
You had
couldn't.
gloves, didn't you?
There was no way. The gloves didn't work. You had to pick plates up, and the gloves never worked. So you're barehanded, and you had to just grab these giant bus trays, and they're coming in at an alarming rate during the rush. And you just take your hand and take whatever slop is on there that people were eating, and and then just like throw it into a garbage pail. It was awful.
Did you ever eat off the plates?
No.
Really? I would have for
never.
sure. For
They gave
sure.
us free food there, so it was fine. But yeah, believe me, if they didn't give me free food, I probably would have found
I
something.
worked in a kosher deli.
Oh,
And
yeah?
had to wash the
Kosher.
dishes. I threw up.
Why?
Because of the smell. Yeah, I got sick.
What you're saying? Jewish food isn't very.
No, I got fired from McDonald's too because I threw up. Remember the grease traps? You had to scrape the grease off the grills.
Did they smell?
Yeah.
Oh, it's horrible.
You have a weak stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little tender stomach guy.
Yeah. I walked out of biology class when they delivered a baby. We used to watch the films.
What?
Who delivered
Yeah.
it?
Oh, I thought they actually delivered a baby.
No, no.
Oh, you
no.
just
back
didn't
then
want to
you
see
got
that
fat.
stupid hole it
I
came
got-
out of,
I
right?
got
Yeah.
them- No,
That's
no,
yuck.
they did the
That's
cutting.
disgusting.
Yeah, I'm very queasy.
You're a queasy boy.
I'm queasy.
Yeah.
Do you
What
like
about
anal sex?
What's that?
Do you like anal sex?
No,
Okay.
queasy.
what about if you cut yourself and you bleed? Do you get a little faint?
No, I broke everything. I broke a fishbowl on my arm and I cut an artery.
Wait, you broke a fishbowl?
Yeah, it fell. It fell.
Where? How did this fishbowl fall? Where?
I dropped it.
On your arm?
Yeah, I don't know. It was on like the cement or on a
Why
stoop.
were you carrying a fishbowl?
To put over his head for a porno shoot.
Yeah, I got hit on the head with a
Scrap movie.
Try to be like a NASA.
I got hit on the forehead with a baseball bat, and it like cracked my
Wow.
Wow.
You didn't get queasy for
swung
that?
back.
What station were you working for?
No, I got. We were playing ball.
Oh,
in the
by mistake?
schoolyard. Yeah.
You didn't get queasy with that blood?
No.
Oh,
For
man.
some reason.
Do you get stitches?
What's it?
Wow.
Yeah. I got everything. Yeah, I fell off a banister, broke my arm.
Really?
Remember the banisters? You'd slide down.
Sure.
I slid off.
What floor?
On the Little
that?
Rascals?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, growing up in Brooklyn, we had that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Played stickball, did you?
Yep. Stoop ball, punch ball.
When you grew up, the 20s?
What's stoop ball?
You would throw the ball against the cement stoop. You ever see
You
the
had to get an
cement
angle,
stoop?
right? You
Yeah.
Put it back at an angle.
Yeah, and you'd have to catch it. Did you play handball?
They'd add an id when he played. Stupid.
Stupid.
I'm teasing, of course.
You play wiffle ball?
Stupid ball.
I played
Wiffle
wiffle
ball.
ball.
Yeah.
My friend Marvin one year, I couldn't hit the ball, and he
Yeah.
was calling me the strikeout king.
Wiffle ball?
And every time he would throw a ball, he'd go, strikeout king. And I would swing and miss. And I
And
got
miss.
I got so angry.
He psyched you out.
And it worked. I was the strikeout king.
Shot Marvin in the face.
I was so angry at him.
Did you guys have a shop in school, like metal shop? or
Yeah.
wood shop?
Oh, yeah,
They
wood
don't have
shop.
that anymore. I don't
There was a
think.
They
wood
don't?
shop
Really?
teacher.
I don't think so.
Probably
was a-
liability.
Oh, you're probably right. There was a wood
Yeah.
shop teacher
Somebody
in one of my
loses their
schools
finger.
who got in trouble for, they said, allegedly slipping something into the drink of another teacher.
Oh.
And somebody saw it and knocked the drink over and they fired him. But that was what I heard.
Really?
Yeah.
If you heard it, it was true.
Back then, probably, yeah.
It
used
was
to
one of the
throw-
most dangerous classes.
We used to throw wood in the bandsaw, like the table saw,
Oh.
just to see it fly in
It
the air.
would fly up,
Yeah.
right?
And that's when teachers could smack you in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are
When
you
they're
doing?
trying to hold it.
Dangerous shit.
Yeah, we used to do that.
Falcone, you asshole.
Yeah, metal shop. We made screwdrivers. That was scary using, like you said, the metal.
You
lathes and
made
everything.
screwdrivers.
Yeah.
You know, they sell them.
Yeah.
Well, it was a
Really
a
no
project.
reason to.
It was a project.
What would the teacher
Make
stand
one.
behind you and say, "Show me how fast you can make a hinge." Little box of hinges.
His hinges. He's essential to the war effort.
And then the guy trying to tell him the machines are being calibrated, he's still trying to fire.
Oh,
Throwing wood in there would have been great.
Yeah,
Watch
that was,
just fly
that
out,
was
like,
fun.
throw it that
yeah,
way and have
yeah,
it.
that was fun.
Would you make those things? They were like it was like a foot long by like 6 inches high with like it was like a name plate. That was what you'd make in wood
Oh.
shop. You'd carve your name into
We
it.
used to do that in print shop. We had print shop.
with a router.
Shop, too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what it
I
was.
still have
Router.
I still have a wooden bowl that I
Oh,
made.
yeah?
Yeah, a table. I made my mother a table.
Does she still have it?
Yeah, yeah, like a round table.
You made
Very,
a full
yeah.
table. That's pretty cool.
So you were good at shop.
I liked it. Yeah,
Yeah?
I liked it. We used to take the BX cables and make billy clubs. Did you used to do that?
No.
BX cable.
What's
I
a
know
BX table?
It's a electrical cable, like the thick wire.
Yeah.
And we used to take the wire out, take black electrical tape,
Oh,
and
Oh,
put a
yeah.
big rope through it. 'cause
Wrap
you
it
needed a
around
billy
that,
club, 'cause- yeah. Because
yeah.
growing up in suburbia, you never knew when you'd have a gang fight.
Yeah, yeah.
did you have any
Like
fights in
gang
school?
fight.
What's that?
Do you have any fights in school?
We would, yeah.
A
Yeah.
rumble?
Yeah, we'd have fights. There was a
With
guy
the Jets
Vito
and the
who used-
Sharks.
There was a guy Vito who used to steal your pencil cases all the time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Low-level
Not
crime.
not a smart thief. A fucking pencil case.
Did you catch him blowing a security guard on a job site?
That's a joke. It's a joke.
Oh,
We'll make
when
some
he's
Johnny
dancing
cakes.
in that gay club.
It's a joke.
It's a joke, is it? Oh, do you think he knew the jig was up?
Boy,
oh, boy.
did he know.
That was it.
And those guys were not. They were blabbermouths.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He went into
Immediately.
the cigar business, the actor.
Yeah.
He went into the cigar. I used to see him on the street in New York selling
Really?
cigars out of the back of his car. I'm not kidding.
Jesus.
Before or after?
After.
The bully?
Yeah. Yeah. No, the
Vito.
Yeah.
Vito. What's
The
his
guy who
real
got
name?
killed.
He wrote a cookbook.
Did he?
Yeah.
He and Johnny Cakes killed himself.
No.
Johnny Cakes committed suicide.
No
the,
way.
the actor?
Yep.
Really?
Why did he do that?
I don't know. I think he must have been depressed. But look,
Oh, man.
Johnny Cakes. I don't remember his real name, but he did commit suicide.
I bet, you know, he got typecast.
It was
You
a
know what? He
great
probably
day for
hated-
all those Sopranos actors. They were like, finally.
I love you, Johnny Cakes. Yeah. Let's see the real actor's name. I don't remember.
I have Vincent Curatola on my show a lot. He's the guy that it was Johnny Sack.
Who was great.
And he's great. And we talk about The Sopranos, of course, at length. And he was talking about that whole storyline. He's like, yeah,
the
I don't know what the fuck they were doing with that.
It was so weird. And then said,
It
we gotta
was.
kill him because he's gay. We can't trust him anymore.
It's so weird.
He
Oh yeah, there he is.
How did he shoot? Oh, I don't know how he killed himself.
Oh, I want to know how.
Gunshot.
Self-inflicted gunshot.
Oh,
Wow, that's a good way to go.
yeah. When there's that
Gerbil
scene, when they did that scene where he's in bed with Vito, and Vito rolls over like so his ass is facing him. Is facing Johnny Cakes, and then he holds him, and it cuts right to a train. One of the trains coming out of a tunnel. It was really, yeah, it was just so gay.
Yeah, it was a cool
That show was
storyline. I'm sure
hilarious.
that happens once in a while.
Yeah.
Occasionally, somebody gets caught. It's a joke.
It's a joke. What do you got? No, it's a. Oh, he was dressed. Yeah, there he is. He's dressed in the leather biker hat and the.
Yeah. Was at the Blue Oyster.
Yeah, they're all having a good time.
Oh, are they dancing?
Police Academy.
And they kind of go in there to, yeah, they're just walking
Yeah, they're
through
collecting
money.
from the bartender.
They're not happy, I think, with the atmosphere.
Oh no, they don't like being there.
These two mob guys are not pleased. Everyone's dressed in vests with cowboy hats.
And
I
Vito's.
DJ'd in a gay bar once.
You
Did you really?
Huh?
Yeah. In New York.
Oh, how was it?
I didn't know it was a gay bar when I went in there. I'm
come
saying,
on.
when did the girls show up? Seriously. A buddy of mine said, you want to work in this bar? They pay good money. All you need to do is walk in with your records. You know, they got the turntables all there. I said,
Yeah.
yeah, great. It was in New York on the Lower East Side.
How could you not know?
So what happened? You working in there, the open vests? How did you dress?
Al Pacino, like cruising.
Yeah, cruising.
You know, just went in there. I used to wear a black shirt and a bow tie.
Did they love you?
Did they get the lower tips?
What's that?
Did they love you there?
Yeah, and it was all fast music. They don't dance to slow music. It was all
Well, that looks
High
really
energy.
silly.
They should
If
have
they're
slow dance songs
waltzing.
at gay clubs.
Yeah, you don't want to see two
Yeah.
guys. You don't want to see two of the village people. Sometimes when we touch, I want fucking poppers and club music.
Same,
Yeah.
same thing with singles dances. I used to DJ singles dances.
And what's that? Just, I guess, a bunch of singles.
Yeah, it was Jewish American singles. That was
Oh,
the
the
name of
Jewish
company.
ones. Yeah, yeah.
And girls would walk up to the guy. So what do you do?
Oh my
That's what they would
God!
say.
Right away,
Oh,
right?
those
Yeah.
fucking.
And the guys
Jesus,
wanted
those are the
slow
worst.
music. The guys wanted slow music so they could
Get their
Right,
heart
get a
on.
little
So you
close.
get up,
yeah.
Yeah, ladies' choice.
feel those Jew globes against your chest.
And the women wanted fast music,
Why? So they could just
so they wouldn't have to dance close.
wouldn't
with
have
the
to
guys.
dance slow. It sounds like
Yeah.
a wonderful time.
Yeah.
Of people just avoiding each other.
I'll do any. I did a lesbian dance once.
Yeah.
Yeah, they helped me with the speakers. They were nice people.
Oh, right.
Stuff
They
in.
could, they're powerful people.
Yeah,
Yeah. They
it was
could
fun.
Carry
It's a
that.
fun dance.
They helped you with the speakers.
Well, because they were very, very
Brawny
nice people.
women?
Yeah, they were nice people.
Bunch of brawny gals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they tipped well.
They did, huh?
Yeah, yeah. They had the cash, so it was
Gays
nice.
have a lot of money because they never spend money on anything.
Or on their kids.
Yeah,
They usually don't have
right,
kids, so
right,
it's,
right.
you're saving a big. And for a long time, it was they just had money to spend. They're a good
Yeah.
audience.
That's
I
an
DJ'd
interesting
I
take.
DJ'd a biker wedding once. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was a lot of Marshall Tucker and 38 Special. And
Ah.
Allman
Yeah.
Brothers.
I bet Allman Brothers, right?
Yeah.
They tell you the playlist. They're like, "This is the songs you want."
Don't play any of that disco crap. No, sir.
Now, when you
Although
DJ,
they used another word for the disco crap.
What'd they call it?
The N-word.
oh
Yeah.
boy,
Really?
I don't even have that music, I said.
Would they
There
say
you
the
go.
N-word crap, or would they say, "Don't play any of that N-word"?
That N-word music.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
crap.
Yeah.
So now, did you say I don't appreciate that term?
No, I just played what they wanted. And lots
Yeah.
of it, yeah.
And lots of it.
Yeah.
Did you play Sweet Home Alabama?
I played that, yeah. I played Fire on the Mountain. I also played Black Sabbath.
oh,
Yeah, I wanted all that kind
Did
of
they
music.
object to
Borderline.
Sabbath?
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's as close as it got.
No.
wow, that's you do it all.
Yeah.
Do you still use vinyl, or do you use
no.
what?
Digital.
All digital, right?
I'm a digital DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of easy.
Yeah.
Just like, sure, I get that song in 8 seconds.
Yeah.
I'll have it for you.
You hit a button and it just plays.
Well, no, it's a lot more than that. You've
Oh,
got to
no,
read the
it's
crowd.
not.
Oh, you have to know what they're
You
going to
gotta
want.
read the
You got to
crowd.
read the crowd, see what they're reacting to.
Oh boy, he really is putting too much thought into this.
No, well, you have to.
You could literally say, what kind of event is it? Pre-set up the playlist, hit go, and never have to touch another thing until you're leaving.
No, they would think it's too easy. I'm usually standing behind there dancing.
Well, you could do that,
clapping
but-
my hands
do you
and-
You
clap?
can fake it.
Yeah.
Do you get
Oh.
embarrassed?
No, of course not.
Do you do cheesy like catchphrases to get everybody dancing and everybody?
His are not good, though. His are not good. Get those cunts off the chairs. They're like, you can't use this anymore. We don't like it.
We might not be here for a long time, but we're here for a good time. I use that one.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Get those cunts off the chairs. I don't like this guy.
After I do a slow dance, I always go, make sure you give that person a nice big hug and a kiss. Pause. And please introduce yourself.
Oh, so hug
what
and a
a
kiss
fucking
first.
Cheese
yeah,
dick.
usually at a wedding.
Eh,
Let's get all those single ladies on the dance floor. And those ladies who wish they were single.
Oh, and then they all go, ah!
Yeah. Yeah, let's have a nice round of applause as we invite the best man up for the toast. There's a lot of good men in here, but he's the best man.
That's not really good.
Well, you get it? There's a lot of good men in here, but he's the best man.
Yeah, but why
no,
would you
no,
say he's
got
the
it.
best man? I don't get it.
Of all the other men.
Yeah, but why aren't they all best men? I don't understand.
Well, they're good, but he's the best.
oh, because he's the best man at the wedding.
Right. So it's like a double entendre. It's a play on words.
What-
if you
Do
what-
you
will.
ever want to kill yourself when you're saying those things? No. Okay.
No. I'm
you-
smiling and having a good
you
time.
bring props out too, don't you?
Like
Like,
hula hoops.
I remember at the party you DJ'd at my house.
Yeah.
Yes, we had Dennis Falcone
Well, you were
DJing.
also given the same request as you were at the biker rally about the music.
Yeah, nice time. The cops came to that.
Yeah, the
party.
cops came, and but that was fine. Then
Yeah.
they left, and you brought out the hula hoops.
Yeah.
Why the hula hoops?
Why not?
All right,
It adds
fair.
fun to the party.
It's
I
yeah,
brought them out when the cops were there.
yeah, you did,
Yeah.
and
Really?
they were fine with hula hoops.
Yeah.
It's Roslyn. It's not really that crazy a town.
Hanser, is that true, Travis?
Yeah, he just told me.
Tell him.
Handsome Rob's thinking about hiring Dennis for his wedding.
Oh,
We'll have to talk.
That means if
I thought
Rob
he-
can
I-
afford it, he gets Denny.
I thought he was like 16. I didn't know he's getting married.
Yeah.
Really?
When's he get married? When's the wedding?
When's the wedding, Rob?
August 10th.
Okay.
Christ.
Of this
Wait,
year?
how old is Rob? Jesus, I thought he was that.
I haven't gotten the invitation yet.
Yeah.
No, it's well, we're sending him out after the new year and everything.
How old are you, Rob?
26.
26?
Yeah.
All right, I guess you can get
It's
married.
like
at
Ralph
26.
Macchio.
Yeah,
You
it
just
is.
can play fucking 15.
Yeah, show me
Yeah.
some crane kick.
That's
Yeah. Get an older Asian gentleman to rub your leg when it's tender.
How long you been engaged?
Kind of look back at that movie and wonder.
We got engaged in July.
How old are you?
26.
26.
26.
How long have you known her before you were engaged?
We've been going out for over 4 years.
Going steady.
Going steady.
Oh, now.
Steady.
How many blowjobs have
Steady.
you gotten?
Oh,
Quite a bit.
Really?
wow.
Well, you know, I mean.
Right. What was his name?
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Do you use that at any of your gigs?
No. I've done same-sex weddings, too.
Oh, you have.
Oh, yeah. They're a
yeah.
lot of fun.
Yeah.
Did
They're
you?
a lot of fun.
Those
yeah.
seem like they'd be the most fun.
Oh, they're great.
Like they'd be the
It's
most,
like
like,
nonstop
disco.
dancing.
You should just go up and start reading scripture to them and saying how they're going to burn in hell for their
Yes.
sins.
I did a Jehovah party.
Really?
They don't have parties.
It was not. It was around. I don't even know if they called it a holiday party.
Their playlist was just silence.
Yeah, they don't really do anything.
Yeah,
do
and I was playing a song called "So Many Men, So Little Time," and
That's the gay wedding song.
and it's raining men, and they told me do not play any music like that. Disco music has roots in the homosexual community. They told me.
did they use the F word for that?
No.
Don't play any of that F word crap.
No, but they were a fun bunch. They were
Yeah.
dancing.
They
yeah.
weren't a fun bunch.
No, they were.
No
They were.
way.
Yeah. They were. No, they were. They were nice people.
So,
wait,
we're,
what did
so
you
we're
s-
Manson's followers. What a fun bunch.
Exactly. You know, Squeaky Fromm would eat your ass on a first date. What a trooper.
Oh, that ginger pussy on her.
Anybody that will slice a baby out will suck your dick immediately. It's pros and cons.
Oh. Ironically, while drinking a cup of Folgers.
Yes. Oh, boy.
Well, bon voyage.
Yeah, bon voyage, Charlie. Thanks for...
Yeah.
I thought
We
it was
hardly knew
underrated,
ye.
underrated man. What if they let him out? What if they ever let him out? I mean, he was never not crazy, right?
Yeah, but don't you think if they let him out, like even 20 years ago, for him to be like 60,
63.
three, that he would have, like he's nuts and everything, but he's just like another old nut that you'd see out on the street.
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
I don't think
If
he
you
would
didn't-
have killed anyone else.
No,
or
somebody
had
would have put him up.
anyone else. He couldn't have the power to kill.
No.
No, somebody
people
would have
killed?
given him a place
Yeah.
Yeah.
to live. And
He would
yeah.
have gotten a job in a supermarket, and then etched his name in the ceiling and hung himself.
And hung himself.
Charlie Manson was here.
Charles
wow.
Manson was here.
Yeah. He had some kind of connection with Dennis Wilson of the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Manson was hanging out. He was trying to get them to play his music. Or yeah.
I think he wrote songs with them, possibly. Or Dennis Wilson, I think, lived at his place.
Yeah, they were friends, and I think he wanted him to help with his.
Yeah.
Didn't Dennis? I don't remember what the Dennis. Dennis was more of a connection to that house too. Didn't he go there or send them there thinking Dennis Wilson was going to be home? Am I incorrect?
Yeah,
Oh.
they got the wrong people, right?
Yeah, they got the wrong
Shit,
people
let
because I
somebody
think
stay
that was
there.
a house Dennis Wilson had.
Right.
And Manson was mad that he wouldn't
Boy.
help him with his music or something.
Did I get the wrong address?
It's
that
in
sucks.
L.A. It's near my friend's place in L.A.
Yeah, people always
Regular
drive past
house,
it
yeah.
and shit. Yeah.
I don't remember if that was Dennis Wilson didn't want to help him or something, or I don't remember what it was.
I'm not sure.
The songs weren't good.
They were. Have you hear it?
Charles Manson songs?
I want to hear some. I mean, I know people cover them. Like
I've heard
actual
them.
musicians will be like, "Let me make this a little better."
I know Garbage Dump. Garbage Dump was one of his songs. He
Yeah.
just talks about garbage dump, garbage dump.
Yeah, let's
or
find
some
Manson's music.
Yeah, good stuff.
But don't look up Marilyn because Marilyn's a rocker.
See?
Stupid fucking cunt.
I know.
I love that song.
How about My World?
Oh.
My world is a sad world.
I bet.
Often wondered if there's blame.
That's
Such a
fine.
fool in a mad, mad world. With no pictures in my frame.
It's a real party killer.
Everyone says crazy fool.
My brother's starting a Manson
You'll
cover band.
always give me the night.
The guitar doesn't go with
Wow.
Arms around
guitar is
It's like
really.
it's all from the lyrics. He's singing
Yeah.
like to a different tune.
Dee dee dum dee dum.
Come on.
Do 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 do.
Do 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 do. I don't care if she's pregnant.
See, if they would have just given him some kind of a singing career,
It's true.
maybe he would have been cool.
Between him and Hitler, you'd have a few bad records and a few bad paintings
Right.
and 6,000,008 alive people.
He's really getting
pick
into
it
it.
up, yeah.
He's got that folky thing, like that Joan Baez
You
tremolo.
ruined Joan Baez for me. I hate
I
you for
can't
that.
stand
Why?
her.
Why?
I love Diamonds and Rust, one of my
That's
favorite
a great
songs.
song. It's like an eerie song. It's a good song.
Yeah, but
I like that
but
one.
and Anthony fucking wrecked it. I would listen to that
his
song all the
impression?
time, and he said something like she sounds like she's singing into a fan.
Yeah. She's got that,
Diamonds and Rust.
that
vibrato.
folk singer tremolo thing that
The
they all
song is
did.
the song's amazing. It's an amazing song. It's a love song to Bob Dylan that she wrote.
Is it?
Yeah.
Can't stand Joan Baez. Oh, God.
You don't like this?
No.
You don't
This
like-
San Francisco hate Ashbury bullshit.
Now with Judy Collins or Joni Mitchell.
Oh.
See, she sings. She has a beautiful voice.
Yeah, this is the kind of music they played when you went for wine and cheese.
Here it is. This is just.
I see what you're saying.
He ruined it for me.
This is the beginning of Antifa, all this shit. It's the beginning of all the PC bullshit we put up with.
No, she's just singing a nice song to Bob Dylan.
Oh, fuck her.
Fuck Joan Baez.
So irrational.
Joan Baez.
He's so full of anger towards her too. It's
I
great.
love this song though.
I bet she had one of those big 70s bushes. That's a plus.
Judas Priest covered this.
Really?
They did their own version of it without certain specifics about. You said my poetry would. This one. Like this stuff they took out.
Yeah.
You don't like this?
My pussy was lousy, you say? Is that
My
what it is?
poetry.
Okay.
My pussy is hairy, you say.
It's just that it's pure hippie shit that I have no fucking use for.
My asshole smells like bloody gums, you say. Is there anything worse than the smell of bleeding gums?
They weren't very hygienic in
You
those
weren't
days.
into the whole beatnik era?
Yeah.
No.
Wasn't
Oh.
this?
Fucking, what did Nick do?
Fuck, oh, turn it down. Professional coming.
Fucking.
Why'd you hit Nick? Fuck yeah. Oh, now.
Go on now. That fucking shit comes out all the time around the
What?
house. And go on now.
Hey, when are you coming on, Chip? Aries Badani was great. Why don't you come on? Why
No, it's not that I won't come on.
don't you come on tomorrow night? What are you doing? 6:30
be
p.m. over the
great.
Comedy Cellar.
I'm
Okay.
on too. Be the two of us.
Yeah, that would be fun.
And the
What are you
Chip
doing?
Chipperson.
Tomorrow night?
Yeah, 6:30 p.m.
I got jury duty tomorrow. I'll be done by then, right?
Jury
You
duty.
should, yeah.
How does anyone?
Don't
I've
step
tried
in
to
it.
get out of it. How do you get
It's,
out of it?
it's tough to get out of it.
You hear what I
It is
I
said?
tough
don't
to
register
get
to
out
Oh,
vote. I
yeah.
do everything I can. Oh, sorry,
Social
Chip. I didn't mean to
Security.
interrupt you.
Social Security number. They might have gotten you
I
3 days.
guess.
Yeah, they get you. I had to send something back in. 'Cause you don't always get their notices, but you just got to mail it in. If you got to go, you got to go.
You used to get out of it years ago. Just tell. Yeah, I'm in the media.
The guy knew who I
I'm
was
in the media. You can get out of it?
Not now.
and
years
booted me
ago,
right
yeah.
out. He knew who
Really?
I was and just said, "Yeah, you don't have to."
You got to wait it's forever until you get into the room where they go.
No, it was fast.
Oh, they got checking you in?
Yeah, I had a thing. I'll tell you something.
I wish you wore my tour shirt.
Guns are a great thing for camaraderie with people with other guns. Because I was carrying my gun, and you're not allowed to have a gun in court.
No.
So at the door, you tell them I have a firearm, and they voucher it and lock it up for you. But while they're doing it, they start talking to you, and it's all like good old boy buddy gun talk. And then before you know it, he's like, "All right, sit here. Don't worry about it. I'll get you fucking out of here." And that was it.
That's what he says to you, but in his mind, he's like, all right, this psycho brought a gun into court. I don't want him making a decision on someone's life.
I was I did everything that legally what you were supposed to do. I actually had a gun at the Neil Diamond show at the in Brooklyn at the Barclays Center.
Why?
Well, because
Well, they get violence.
like
I mean,
I was
Caroline?
carrying my gun. That's what you do
But
when you
doesn't
carry
it
a
go
gun.
off through the?
No, I went to the
At a
guy
Neil Diamond show, just in case he's not on.
just in case. Yes, Neil Diamond. Just in case I don't like the way he's singing.
Yeah, let it fire into him.
Casey doesn't do girl, you'll be a woman soon.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
Fucking,
I am, I said. Start fucking busting some caps, yo.
Get
I
his
do love
background
Neil.
dancing.
I do love Neil Diamond.
Neil Diamond's great. I've seen him a
Solitary
couple
Man might be
times.
my favorite.
Oh, that's a good one.
Then again,
Solitary
Kentucky
Man.
Woman is good.
Yeah.
That's a good
Johnny
one.
Cash's Solitary Man was great
I don't know that one.
when he did all the American covers.
I love those.
Yeah.
Wait, did he cover Solitary Man? Can we hear that a little bit? I didn't know he covered that. Fuck.
Johnny Cash, huh?
Yeah,
One of my favorite episodes of Columbo.
with Johnny
The
Cash.
Johnny Cash episode.
No,
It was
Johnny
a
Cash.
two-parter. Yeah, he kills his wife.
Really?
Yeah, she was being a little lippy.
Where's the Johnny Cash cover?
Oh, the Johnny Cash one.
What are you doing?
He's skipping.
It was like, I saw the light. I saw the light. It was the song in Columbo. It was great.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome. Oh. This is Neil Diamond.
I know it
Neil
is.
Diamond's version.
We asked for Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
8 times.
Oh, great.
I don't know what happened.
Well, no. He just played a piece of that
Hit the
to
bricks.
compare it.
No, he didn't. That's a
No.
good. That's a good. That is.
Whoever told you that you could work with men?
All right, this is Johnny Cash.
Such a cool voice.
Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
And a great
Dee
pompadour.
da
there.
do da dee da.
So
Jesus,
do.
stop it, please.
Da da.
was mine till the time that I found her, holding Jim and loving him.
This is after the stroke.
Sue came along.
Is it?
me strong.
Sounds like
That's
it.
what I thought.
I don't like this as much as Neil Diamond's.
Neil Diamond's is so peppy and up.
Happy and peppy and
this is
bursting with
not
love.
that.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't know that I will, but until I can find me,
I do like this.
That's good.
I don't know.
Jesus, that's
Dee dum.
Oh, come on.
Da 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 da. Do 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 do. I like that. Okay.
Johnny Cash just decided, like, I'm going to do everyone else's shit, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, Rick
He
Rubin,
did
I
4 albums. 4 albums of covers.
Rick Rubin, I think, came
Yeah.
up with that, and they were
Yeah,
great though.
they were great.
They're great. His Hurt is better than Nine Inch
Are
Nails'
they-
Hurt.
No.
They're both. Those are both
It's
great songs.
not.
Both
His
great
Rusty
versions.
Cage is better. Oh, Rusty Cage is a good song.
No.
You don't like his Rusty Cage?
I don't like Johnny Cash doing covers of the songs that I enjoyed listening to in the 90s.
Anthony's such a
I'm
curmudgeon.
sorry. I
He really
am a
is. He
curmudgeon.
really
Anthony's
is,
not a fun human being.
Oh, I'm waiting to hear like a dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. Like he's singing everything. Fuck, stop.
I like it.
Well, he did stop.
He did.
He's dead, right?
How
Yeah.
about 13? You ever hear that song?
No, what's that?
Come on, 13 by Johnny. I think Danzig wrote it.
Really?
Yeah, Glenn Danzig wrote it, and it might have been for Johnny Cash.
Danzig.
I don't know if he did it. You never heard 13?
No.
So, I'm shocked you haven't. You never heard this?
Not really.
It's a great song.
I think I've heard it.
You must have.
Bad luck, wind been blowing at my back.
I don't know if Danzig sang this first.
I was born to bring trouble to wherever I'm at.
Yeah, these are all songs that could be played during the credits in a movie.
Got
Like,
the
that's what they sound like.
number 13
You don't love this?
It's a
tattooed
Western.
on my neck.
No,
Anthony's a tough
I really don't.
You like Ring of Fire, don't you?
Ink
Yeah.
starts to
Well,
explode.
some of the old stuff is
No, he likes
nostalgic.
Cross of Fire.
Yeah, some of the old Johnny Cash is pretty good, like nostalgia shit. But he was never really one of my big favorites.
How about God's
or-
Gonna Cut You Down?
That's a great song.
What?
The video, you should see the video for it.
Who used to come out to that UFC fighter? Used to come out to that?
I mean, it might not.
Matt Hughes?
Not might have been. Yeah, I don't know.
Someone like that.
He did
Yeah.
this. The video after he died, he had all these crazy celebrities were in it. He didn't do the video. Obviously, he was dead.
Yeah, that would be a little hard.
But you didn't.
No,
This was a song Tom, what's his name, used to sing. She's a lady.
Tom Jones.
Tom Jones used to sing this.
Now that's a vocalist.
Yes, he was.
Still is, but not as good as he used to be.
Well, he's
Tom
older.
Jones. Yeah. What is this guy?
I don't know, just some dude. You never saw the video for this?
Oh my God.
And the downtrodden.
Who cares? Oh, it's fucking, what's his name?
Yeah,
this is a
Iggy
cool
Pop.
song.
Yeah, Iggy
This is
Pop.
a cool song.
Yeah, and he's got all these weird celebrities just making cameos
Kanye.
in it.
Kanye.
It's a bizarre video.
Can run on
People singing along with it.
for a long time. Run on for a long time.
Oh, Christ.
Glenn Campbell eating a work boot. Fucking David Cassidy singing into a turnip.
Oh, shit.
Go tell that long-tongued liar. Go and tell that
Poor David Cassidy at
Poor
dementia.
David Cassidy. I think he's like at death's door
Yeah.
here.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Can't
What
get a
is-
liver transplant.
What does dementia do? Was it from drinking or no? Just
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and what
David
about
Cassidy.
At
He
least
was
he
too
had some
happy.
fun.
what about and Malcolm Young died. Angus's brother, one of the
Yeah.
founders of AC/DC.
I woke up and bombed this morning.
Come on, get
I
happy.
woke up and
like that one,
bombed
too.
this morning.
I sing that every
Come
day.
on, get happy was a good song too.
What's it? Come on,
Come
get
on,
happy.
get happy.
Come on,
Come
I
on,
think
get
I
happy.
I think I love you is a fucking amazing song.
I Think I Love You's great.
It's
I
great.
heard a punk cover of that that was great too. But that's a great song.
Yeah.
He's got dementia. What is it with these guys? Why does dementia kill you? Like, and again, Malcolm Young died at 67 or 64 of dementia.
I think when you have
They
it,
forget how to do normal things. They take a knife instead of slicing bread. Like, is this how you do it? They just jam it inside.
I think if you you've been if your dementia is because you've been abusing yourself with drugs and alcohol for so long, I think your body is shot.
Well, was David Cassidy a slave to the drink?
I think he was, much like Jack, his dad, who was also in a great episode of Columbo.
Yes, he was.
Dave Cassidy's father?
Yes.
You know how Jack Cassidy died?
No.
Oh,
He was smoking in bed.
yep.
Really? And he
Yeah.
lit up his bed?
Yep. Wow. Smoking in bed.
Isn't there a
what an
moment when
old
your
school
bed's
way to
on
go.
fire where you wake up?
He was. I think he was
that right?
intoxicated. Is
Yeah.
why.
It's getting hot in here. Open a window.
Yeah.
Jack Cassidy.
Sexuality? Oh, he was bisexual. Okay.
He was.
That's what killed him?
Wow.
Yeah, they didn't think what he was smoking.
He he was very jealous of his son's success
Yes,
with
he
the
was.
Partridge Family,
Was
and
he?
then with music. Yeah, he was married to Shirley Jones.
But he had a good acting
For a little
career.
while.
He did, you
David
know.
Cassidy?
Yeah,
Or Jack Cassidy?
no, Jack Cassidy.
He was jealous of his son.
Well, David wanted to do rock. He didn't want to do those songs.
Right, those poppy songs from the Partridge Family.
Yeah, he was on the cover of Tiger Beat like every week. Remember Tiger Beat?
Yeah.
Do I remember it? The
Yeah.
Bay City Rollers would be on it. I used to
Yeah.
love Tiger Beat. And then there was Teen Beat.
Teen Beat.
They would once in a while have Kiss, but when they didn't have Kiss, I didn't buy them.
One
Yeah.
of the best magazines to jerk off to.
Highlights?
Yeah.
Boy's life.
Tiger Beat. Teen Beat off. Yes.
Team beat off.
Garbage dump. Oh,
Dee dee
garbage
dum, dee dum,
Why
dee
it's
dum,
called a
dee dum.
garbage dump. Oh, garbage
Ah,
dump.
yes.
Oh, garbage
Song to a vagina.
Why you call a garbage dump?
Good stuff.
Wow.
You could feed the
It's easier actually to dance to his later work.
world.
Screams of a begging woman.
Oh, shit. You could feed
Yeah.
It's just a stolen melody.
garbage dump. That sums it up in one big lump.
Not the best lyrics.
No, not one of his hits.
Here we go.
He really was terrible with the guitar.
God.
Get on off that trip, my friend.
It didn't go with the way he was
Get them
singing.
cans and start carving. Oh,
This is like
Nice. Dee
It's
dee
terrible.
dum.
Garbage dump, oh garbage dump. Did you ever hear Johnny Cash's version of Garbage Dump? It's great. Fuck that.
I love Johnny Cash's version.
I know you do.
I guarantee you musicians this whole week on concerts are going to play like this song and that other song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a really weird guy to pay a tribute to. It's like, how
right.
about a guy who raped an infant? Why don't you play one of his songs? This guy's a fucking hunk of garbage. You know?
I think
Oh, I'm so,
Oh.
wait.
Still not.
Wait. Oh, you know what, Denny? I apologize. I put on 2, not 3. Sorry about that.
Okay.
My fault.
you'll get used to it.
I know. It's only been 6 months.
Bored up.
I know. Come on. I do more than that. Shut up.
Are you in the
I'm
union?
smart.
I'm smart. Like everyone says. Not dumb.
Smart.
Smart. I'm sorry, Denny. That's Sam's mic.
It's all right.
It's part of me never wants to turn it on.
Yeah. What? What's? I just read a tweet from Sam saying he was
Enjoying the
listening
show.
to the
I got a text from
program.
him, too.
Where is he?
He works for WWE and he's flying home. He usually comes back, but he just couldn't. Oh, by the way, thank you, Tef Chipperson. Chip Falcone, I tweeted that. They do the Chip mashups.
Yeah.
I met him, by the way. Tef Chipperson, he's a big Twitter guy for our show.
Yeah.
Like he just Twitters a lot of stuff. And he will absolutely be arrested with a woman's head in a bowling bag. He is. No, there's no Teft Jipperson. We don't know who that is. Jipperson. What are you looking up?
Does Chip do any impressions?
No, it's fuck yeah, he does.
Oh, really?
Do you?
Yeah.
No, I don't actually, Chip. I'm wondering if you had impressions. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I do.
Can
do his Ari Shaffir.
That's not bad.
See what he does?
Yeah, I mean.
Fuck yeah. Toast.
Yeah.
What are you looking up, Anthony? You're panicking over there.
I sure am. What's his Twitter name?
I sure am.
It's Teft pattern down there.
Oh, now I lost it.
Oh,
Toast
wow.
Was it Teft Chipperson? He changed it to Toast?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Why did he change it?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, why?
There.
I'm not him.
Teft is the
There.
funny part of the whole thing.
Is there a picture of me and him? Wait.
On stage, too.
No, go to media or something. I want to see if he tweeted the picture of me and him. Look at how big this guy is.
Rob said that he just.
That's Chip Falcone.
That's great.
There you go.
Whoa!
Look at the size of that dude.
Yeah, that's.
I'm really happy I
huge.
never had a run-in with him. Yeah, show your face. He would have.
Yeah, right. I'll kick your ass. Wow, he is a big gentleman.
He is a burly boy.
Yeah.
Look at the hands. Look at the fucking dick beaters on that kid.
God
Jesus
damn it.
Christ. He's probably accidentally killed children.
Yeah.
I was happy. I was just holding him. I smothered him.
He likes to pet the rabbits.
Yeah, he is a big-headed fellow.
Damn. You just would not fare well in prison.
Why wouldn't I?
I don't know. You look like a slight gentleman there next to a big giant
I'd make
man.
him laugh.
That's what
Yeah,
it looks
is that
like,
it?
Yeah. That other
Does that
picture.
work? Does that work in prison? I know
yeah.
it works in school.
Keep that mind off the booty. Richard Pryor said that. What are you looking at?
Yeah.
What, Denny?
That move down, move it down. No, the up. That fella. He looks like that gentleman. I couldn't remember his name.
Where? Go ahead.
You gotta check your
Hold on. Let's watch Anthony try to follow. Go. Which way?
Up.
Oh, that's down.
Okay, down. Right there. Hold it.
Andre the Giant.
Yes,
That guy.
he looked like him.
He did.
Yeah, Anthony, you're not talking to the mic. Oh, are you?
He could have said Andre the Giant, and I would have said, "Oh, that one."
I
Instead he said that
forgot
guy.
his name. I forgot his name.
I do a good Andre. Chip does an Andre the Giant impression. So fucking so big. The fucking turds are like small children in business.
Sounds like Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, nailed you.
Wow, he really did crush it there, bro.
Fuck yeah, watch
So
this
bad.
Andre the Giant. Give me 2 million beers.
He's the worst. God, honestly, that's not even that good an impression.
Yeah, this is a very good impression. Hey, look, I'm 35 feet tall and shizzles. I'm falling, tripping over the buildings and shizzles.
Hey, did you watch that that Night of Too Many Stars on HBO? It was a charity for autism.
No, I didn't.
It was so fucking bad.
Was it? Why?
Jon Stewart hosted
By the
it.
way, there's like 2 comics, and the rest are just actors and actresses.
Yeah. Louis was supposed to be on it.
After he got in trouble, fucking Bonnie McFarlane tweeted "Night of just the right amount of stars" because they said he was removed from "Night of too many stars."
She's great. The best is all the subway platform ads that have them on there.
Yeah.
They're all graffitied.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Oh, A-list? A night of, what does that say? A night of A-list?
Sure.
Comedians? Who? A-list comics?
Jon Stewart's an A-list
I
guest.
think we were skipped over it.
De Niro, Billy
Robert De
Crystal.
Niro, my pal.
Your pal, Bobby De Niro.
Bobby D.
But,
Ever hear of a guy from the 90s named Billy Crystal?
oh, God.
Chris
It
Rock,
was-
Ben Stiller, John Oliver, big guests.
It was terrible. They have Chris Rock up there. They had him doing a bit for way too long that wasn't funny
What was
at
the bit?
all. It was Chris Rock's going to read people's minds in the audience. Logistically, it was a disaster. They couldn't get shit straight, and then
Was it
just
live? Why
wasn't
did they
fun.
just-
Yeah, it was completely
live.
live. That's
Oh, wow.
what. Yeah, it was live, and then but there was one part. There was an autistic woman who does a talk show. She does a talk show, but she can't talk or anything. She just
wow.
It's like she pre-records the questions with the you know, the whole. Well, I need to know what you think about with that whole computer.
She types it in, yeah.
The computer voice thing, she types it in. But it went horribly wrong. The promo film they played of it was great. You're watching going, oh, my God, this woman's kind of sitting there. You can't even tell. You would look at her like she knows nothing. And this brilliance is coming out of her. So they put this desk on the stage and a little microphone. And
oh, no.
Colbert comes out. And she's going to interview Stephen Colbert right there on the stage. So she's looking all weird, and then she just gets up off the chair and starts looking at stuff on the floor. Apparently, they had launched some gold confetti,
and
it was on the stage, and that was it.
She was
that was it.
She started counting.
She couldn't get back on track.
Wait, she just kept looking at the gold stuff?
She not looking at it. She got up and started picking them up on the floor.
She couldn't
and
let
Colbert
it go. Oh, my
is,
God, that's great.
It was so uncomfortable.
Can we see that?
Colbert's just kind of looking, and then the audience is like, and then the Roots, the band that was the Roots, they just start boom, 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 playing, and they put the camera on them while they just ushered her away.
Oh, no.
I was cringing watching this.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
Really uncomfortable.
Who was in it? Night of Too Many Stars. Who was in the scene? So
Stephen Colbert.
It was Stephen Colbert and a woman with autism.
Say Colbert, yeah.
Autism. And then they had that
J.J. Abrams. Like, why would
J.J.
J.J.
Abrams
be on camera?
Was there? Yeah. And again, a horrible bit.
What did Bob say?
Bob De Niro.
I missed the Bob De Niro.
I would love to have seen that.
Oh, is this?
Let's see.
Is this it? Or is this the whole show?
Rallying around an important cause, not as left and right, not as blue and red, but as one people just now finding out that Puerto Ricans are Americans. That is, what the fuck?
And they're cursing in front of young children with autism in the crowd.
I don't mind that.
Yeah, I don't care either.
Let me see the.
You can't find her?
Where's the Colbert one?
She's. Oh, that might be it. The desk on the.
It was just 5 minutes.
Damn it.
No.
It was toward the middle, yeah, somewhere.
Towards the middle of the.
You'll
look up Night of Too Many Stars, functional retard.
Yeah, it was. I wish I wish you could find it. It's so uncomfortable.
Yeah, or maybe she just got nervous with the crowd.
No. They say she wants to be the first talk show host that doesn't speak.
That's your show.
Really?
I knew a few we wish didn't. But there she is. But she's older now. No. This is they're playing some video of her as a kid.
Can't skip over it.
But you can't skip over that?
No, I don't know what's.
Jesus.
All right, it's like a minute 50 into that.
A minute 50 into that.
Into this that you're watching right now.
Yeah. So that was her as a kid, and she's all, fucked up and stuff.
I want to see
her
this.
kids still gave her some stupid, the parents gave her a stupid haircut.
That's kind of nice. She has a little talk show.
And you get this adorable blanket. No, this is her as a kid.
Yeah, no, I mean, but then she has a talk show.
Yeah, then she has a talk show.
That's kind of nice.
Dude, autistic children are cute as fuck.
Where she doesn't talk, though. Once they get a little older, though, oh my God.
That's
what are you
a problem,
do?
yeah.
I want to see the talk show.
Oh, what happened? No, that was...
this isn't it?
No, that's afterwards.
Oh.
What, did they fucking cut the whole part out where
this
she...
is like you can't.
Maybe they're not putting it online.
They might have, yeah.
Well, she cheesed out. They cut the whole thing out? What the fuck?
Poor gal's embarrassed.
You can't YouTube Corey Fleshman?
Well, this is the EW site. Maybe they just have it on regular YouTube.
Yeah, you don't want to go to EW to find the humiliating moment.
Yeah, they might not like that.
What's her name? Carly.
Flush.
You just do Colbert from Night.
Or Carly. Yeah, okay. Maybe you got it.
She's cute. That's her?
Well, her teeth look like
Becoming
she's been
nonverbal.
chewing lock washers.
All right, so she hasn't the best teeth, but
I don't know what happens. I've noticed on this show a lot of autistic people, their teeth aren't very good.
Yeah.
I guess it's hard.
This show?
Brush your teeth with a
Is it
rock.
promo?
Yeah, this is just the.
Oh, see, I think they probably pulled it.
They don't have it up here.
They probably pulled it off everything.
Someone's probably got it.
Yeah, someone would have to, but I bet they go around and go, yeah, we can't embarrass her.
You gotta order go to the dark web and order a bunch of
Dark
guns.
web.
And then also, can I get that Corey Fleshman video?
Guns, drugs, right. Pay for it with Bitcoins, and you'll get it.
Do you have Bitcoin?
No.
Do you know how to use? I don't know anything about that.
I know they're robbing people. Like suddenly, it's just their account's gone. But like they keep saying, like if you just bought $100 like 4 years ago, you'd be a millionaire.
Yeah.
And they could keep saying that.
Because you could sell them.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
They're up to like thousands and thousands now per Bitcoin.
Yeah, I have no idea. How do you spend part of a Bitcoin?
There's ways to spend it.
Yeah, you do it over a computer transaction or your
No,
phone.
no. But I mean, like, how do you
Percentage of it.
Oh, okay.
Well,
yeah,
how do
and
you-
then
how do you
you're
spend
left
part of
with
a
like
dollar?
a
That's a good point,
fraction.
Yeah,
yeah.
when do they have cents?
A fraction of
That
it.
don't make no sense.
Oh, good one,
Bitcoin
Jeff.
hurt my motherfucking teeth. They're not showing it.
Nah, they're not.
All right,
showing it.
whatever.
Enough of this.
But I didn't watch it. I
fucking
saw
shit.
part of it on. I was doing a gig. I was at a place called the Jukebox Comedy Club, which I actually loved in Peoria, Illinois.
Oh.
And
Oh, yeah.
Lovely this time of year.
it was
It's,
so brutal, dude. So hot. I mean, so cold, like icy cold.
Really?
But it was like that fucking Illinois cold. But it was a fun gig.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah.
A couple of years ago, they were at the same autistic charity. They had the little kid, girl piano player that comes out at the end and does the finale.
Is she good?
And yeah, she's really good. But they brought her back this year, and boy, did she eat a lot. She's a big fatty now.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, look, I'm just treating everyone equally.
It's true.
I call people
Mr.
fat pigs
Sensitivity.
all the time.
Travis, you found it?
Yeah, Rob's sending it to Anthony right now. It's a YouTube clip. So
Rob
it'll
is
work.
good. That fucking...
He's very good and he's very handsome.
No one's ever mentioned that, but he is. How did he find it?
Just he found it on YouTube. He found the entire thing on the HBO YouTube page.
Oh, but he
Is that
found
where it was?
Yeah,
That's what I
it's
told
hidden
you.
though. It's on HBO's official.
Did we not
homepage.
look for that in this room, Anthony?
I told
I
little
did not
Anthony.
look on HBO. No, I did not. I figured it'd be on YouTube for some reason.
It is. It's right there.
Their
It
HBO's
is.
YouTube.
Carly Fleischman.
Carly Fleischman.
Okay, yeah, you got.
It's a big event. Now, look, she's just. I don't buy this at all.
HBO enticed me to come on this show by promising me a huge celebrity such as Oprah or Ellen DeGeneres to interview, but all I get is this guy. Unfortunately, I welcome my guest for tonight, King of Late Night, Stephen Colbert.
Now she's supposed to like
Does she pre-type these
cue
things
these
in?
questions. Yeah.
Wait.
Now she's distracted.
Nice to meet you.
So she's
Can I help you with
bending
that?
under the
Here, I got
desk.
it for you.
Like Emily Latella.
Thank you very much.
And now she's just
She
going to
just put
start
one in her mouth.
You remember that?
walking
Carly,
around.
I think Ellen and Oprah are wonderful.
Now he's trying
They're
to
not
riff.
here because I care about people more than they do.
He's trying. Colbert's trying to
Trying to save it.
salvage this.
Oh,
Yeah.
Now,
Now-
her handler's
now
like, come on,
someone's
come on.
our handler.
Let's get you back in the chair.
It's coming out. Now they just clap.
Well,
Oh.
Everyone's uncomfortable.
She's
No,
like
no,
so
that's true.
uncomfortable.
So that was on the stage. They didn't shoot it then. The
Oh,
no,
this
she's
is
picking
how
stuff
did
no,
it-
no, the
before,
stuff
yeah.
that was on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
confetti.
they.
Ah,
We
she's
love
having a-
you, Carly.
I don't mind that. I feel bad for
Dude,
her.
this is so embarrassing.
But that's what it is. You prop her up there so you can feel bad for her.
Right.
That's what they're trying to do.
Now the Roots play, and they go to them.
Maybe she
while
got
they
nervous.
while they beat her off the stage.
Maybe she got nervous.
They used to do
She's
that.
a nervous Nelly.
You remember the Jerry Lewis telethon? They always used to bring out. The
Oh, yeah,
song.
yeah.
Look at me, I'm walking was always the.
That
song.
was
Remember that song?
I think Look at Me, I'm Walking was for the cerebral palsy telethon with yeah. I think
I mean,
yeah.
they bring her out there, so it's like she
Didn't
can
they
do
walk them in a
anything, and then
circle
she
or
can't
something?
do it.
Well, no, you know what?
And
This
it's
is what I said.
She shouldn't be able to, and then she's still not able to.
I
there's
don't
one
buy
more
the whole
clip.
thing.
I do.
I don't buy the whole thing. I don't buy that she's programming the fucking questions in. I think she's just sitting there and someone else put the questions in.
yeah.
And
Of course.
yeah.
She may enter them. She may pre-enter them.
I wonder
don't
how
believe it.
long till somebody from the production goes out there and was like, wait, she's not. Is she supposed to be?
Immediately,
picking
a
stuff
guy
up?
came out. Yeah, he
Yeah.
saw that she was behind
Oh,
Colbert.
yeah.
Colbert's trying to salvage it. It's just
Oh,
awkward.
he tried.
Yeah.
Because I care about people more than they. And people are like, all right, we're laughing, but we're watching this. What's the
Yeah.
other clip, Travis?
I don't know. Rob said that they brought her back out at the end.
Yeah, at the end they brought her out.
Hi, this is Stephen Colbert. I was tonight's guest on the Carly Fleischman show. I'm here with Carly Fleischman. And yeah, give it up for Carly.
She's like cleaning her face like a cat. She's licking her hand and rubbing her face.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, we had just started the interview, and Carly got distracted, and I wanted you to know that Carly's distraction has nothing to do with her autism. It has everything to do with her OCD.
Oh.
And I really want to do this interview with Carly. I got a peek at her questions, and this is honest to God. That was going to be a real interview, and we're going to do it in the future. And I looked at the questions. They're hilarious, and she wrote all of them. So, Carly, I don't
don't believe
feel
it.
bad about anything
I'm sorry,
that
I
happened
don't
tonight, 'cause
believe she
remember,
wrote
no matter-
anything.
Oh, you're such a cynic.
She's rocking back and forth. She
might be nervous, though. She's never been in front of all these people.
I think she has been.
I get nervous in front of people, and I'm a star.
And I like how he's like, they're hilarious. She wrote them herself, I swear.
But
Yeah,
they're I like that they're.
all of them.
She might have.
On this episode of Penn and Teller's
She might
bullshit.
have.
She might have.
I like that Colbert's addressing it. I like that he's actually.
Oh, yeah. And
you know.
then Jon Stewart blames himself for the whole thing. So it's like this whole trifecta of bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Because he said somebody decided
Her OCD.
to fire the cannon with the confetti, and it came down, and he goes, and that person is who's at fault here, and that person was me. I'm an asshole. So he takes the blame for it. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I like
fuck
how-
him. They should have let the autistic take the blame.
I like how
I mean,
like,
come
no,
on,
no,
let him
it's-
take the
it's-
blame.
It's not because she's autistic. It's nothing to do with that. She's fine. It's just severely OCD. That's way better. People are like,
Yeah.
okay.
But
Okay,
that did
that's
seem
okay.
that did seem a little OCD, picking shit up, counting it.
How about you're in
like-
front of a
seems like
fucking
it's,
crowd? I watched
yeah.
that goddamn guy on goddamn America's Got Talent, Howie Mandel. He's got OCD.
He does.
He's
won't
able to.
shake your
He's able to
hand, yeah.
fucking watch.
Confetti
Sit
doesn't
there for a
stop
half
him.
hour.
I just think Anthony's cynicism is hilarious. Ah, fuck her. She didn't write those questions.
I don't think she did. There's nothing that they could prove that she wrote those fucking
Maybe- I think
questions
she-
to me.
no,
You
I
didn't
don't
even get the questions. You have no idea what the questions
I
are.
don't even
You're
know what
like,
they
"No,
were."
I guarantee she didn't write them.
It was like, oh, they promised me big stars, but I got Stephen Colbert instead. Ha ha, that's funny. And then she gets up and starts eating the fucking floor.
Well, maybe look, maybe maybe there.
Yeah, that's,
I think you're taking a very harsh look at this.
Maybe I'm getting a little carried
you know,
away here.
I've done parties for these kids. You know.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. So
Is there anybody who
I-
haven't
I
done
do-
parties?
He's their idol. He made it out.
Did they say no N-word music?
no, they, I mean,
They're nice,
I
right?
feel sorry for, the parents. I mean, God bless
I
them,
thought
man.
we
You know,
were
they have
going
lot
to
of-
get a real DJ. No?
We have a good time. We have a good time. And
Yeah.
and I've been complimented because people say, you talk to them and you make sure they're having a
Sure.
good time. I'm not just going to
Oh,
stand there
wow.
like a jukebox.
I like that they addressed it at the end. Like they didn't just pretend it didn't happen. They're like, this is
Yeah.
what happened.
They
she fucked
had
up.
to. It looked
Yeah, they
really
gave her a
bad.
chance. You're right. That's better.
Usually
Yeah,
they don't. Though. A
yeah.
lot of times they'll just gloss over shit. At least HBO said, all right,
Yeah.
to bring her out. Look, she got distracted.
Right.
OCD. They at least told you what it was.
I think OCD my ass.
What's probably a combination? I mean,
Yeah, it seems like it's the same shit.
I just like that they addressed it, and Colbert I thought was nice about. What are you gonna do?
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
autistic. If you're autistic, if you grow up like expected to do nothing, and then you get a talk show,
They're
you're,
making money.
you're doing something,
You're doing
and then all of a
great.
sudden
There
people
he
are mad
is.
at you because you can't do it on live television.
There he is.
It's like
I
Anthony,
know.
Anthony
Anthony's
Right
mad that
across.
the autistic isn't good on live HBO. Do you know how much pressure that is?
Oh,
Fucking
jeez.
poor girl panicked and fell apart.
Yeah.
I don't
Give her a
pay
hug.
$10 a month for this crap.
Yeah. Anthony's the one curmudgeon customer. What the fuck kind of quality entertainment is this?
She's supposed to be, yes,
A
having
professional, I know.
a radio show, and I don't know. 20 years in the business. I know how to do deaf radio. Jimmy.
Yeah, it does exist.
It's
The
out there.
literalness of the words is some people who are autistic take words very literally.
Yes.
I don't know what she has. I know what her autism is.
I don't know what kind of autism it is.
But I think there's people that are functional autistic where the words become very
like
literal.
Bobo.
Or yeah, even Seinfeld said that remember when Seinfeld said he was on the spectrum, and then he came back and said he wasn't, but he goes, "I take words very literally." Like that was why he thought he was.
Really?
Yeah, like there's something with a
So
certain.
you can recognize that he does it?
I think like if somebody would be like, "Oh yeah, you'll be late," like they instead of going, "Yeah, I will be," like knowing you're being sarcastic, they go, "No, I won't be."
I don't like the fact that autism is a label that could be put on somebody that can say like, yeah, well, I'm diagnosed on the spectrum, autism, and be completely fine, and the other end is blithering idiot, and it's the same thing.
But maybe there's just that's what they call it a spectrum. There's just different, you know,
spectrum.
Yeah, there's different.
I don't like how that's
levels.
thrown around too much now. It's like he's on the spectrum. It's
It's
almost like excuse for
But
any
Larry
sort of weird
Larry
behavior.
David did that. Has been doing that on his show, and it's fucking hilarious. He's going out with this woman who has a son, and she keeps saying he's got autism. He's on the spectrum, and he's just the nastiest little shit kid to Larry. And Larry's like, I think he's just an asshole. I think he's just an asshole. I don't think he has autism. Fucking hilarious. The season started slow. And it's now fucking great again.
It did start slow. I gave it up after an episode. I was like, this is not good.
It wasn't. The first couple of episodes weren't good. But he's like, he does not give a shit about offending anybody.
Yeah.
And I love that. Pretty good.
He's making fun of the kid who's just an asshole.
He goes, maybe he's just an asshole. He's just an asshole to me. Because so he doesn't really buy the spectrum thing. I don't buy that. You can have something and it could be like nothing,
Barely.
or it could be you can't even function as a person.
Well, there's people who are retarded, and then there's profoundly people who can't do anything, and then there's retarded people who can kind of go work at McDonald's. Like you get a level of.
I saw glass. Don't throw me away.
That is one of those big. Those big jobs for people that,
But you know what I mean?
glass
Like-
sorters. Yeah, I
You
get it.
levels of being retarded. Like some people can't do anything and they can't feed themselves. Then there's other people that go out and get a little job.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like a WWE podcast or something.
Oh shit!
Fucking Sam.
This guy's just a motherfucker.
I know.
over here.
Sam's on a plane, can't defend himself.
Motherfucking
Fucking
Sam.
shots fired.
Oh, God. Oh my God. What does Howard think about that? Really?
Who cares?
Gives a
He's
shit.
doing his show. He's not thinking of you.
Billions of dollars.
Yeah. 2 equals. Let's sit down and talk about it. Yep. Let's do that.
Gloves are off.
Yep. They should be.
What, he wants to have you on to talk?
What?
Oh, no. He wasn't talking about Howard.
Oh.
No, not Howard.
Yes.
I fucking don't give a shit about
I could care less about him. We weren't the ones
That
obsessed
is-
with him. We didn't care.
whatever.